channel. It's your girl LovelyJodiAnn bringing you back another video. In today's video, I'm joining my little sister Jaleesa, and in today's video we will be answering questions guys are too afraid to ask girls. So say hi. You're so awkward.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Okay, so I messaged a bunch of my guy friends and I told them to send me questions that they're too afraid to ask girls. So I pretty much just chose the juicy ones, and we're just gonna give you our opinions of what we think the answers are. I'm 22.
I'm 18.
So it's just like two different standpoints. Like I'm 22, but I feel like I'm 40. So my answers will be a little different, and
this is basically just what we think, our opinion.
Yeah. So like I would consider her like the younger generation of the 2000s.
Yes.
And like I'm like, you know, 90s. Without further ado, if you guys are interested, keep watching. So the first question is, why do girls go for flashy guys?
So I feel like girls go for flashy guys because the way guys put themselves out there, like, you know, like with the drip and money and jewelry, you know, not saying me, but other girls, they'll take that as, okay, he has it, so I'm gonna mess with him because then I'm gonna have the same stuff he has. I'm gonna use him, I'm gonna take his stuff, I'm gonna take his money. And you know, but that's just not my thing. That's not what I go for. It doesn't matter what you have, baby. I have my own.
Yes. She's learning. Proud sister moment. The question was, why are girls obsessed with zodiac signs? So I'm gonna answer that question. And I just feel like, I mean, I'm not a believer in the stars. I don't believe in that because I believe in Jesus. But I guess girls just want to prejudge a guy before actually getting to know him, right?
Yeah. I believe in them because when I read them, some of the stuff like that they say about a sign is literally right on, head on how a person acts. So I believe in it, but I believe in Jesus too. But I also believe in it. I think it helps you, and I feel like if you're messing with somebody, figure out his zodiac sign, and it will tell you about zodiac sign. Here's his zodiac sign.
Okay. Next question is, why do girls go in groups when going to the washroom?
For one, if you're out, you gotta get them pictures in. You gotta like go to the washroom to talk to your girls about what's going on the outside. Like, you know, you can't always just bait out the scene. Sometimes you have to like, take away yourself and go talk about it in the washroom.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, like also to like just re-up, you know, apply the lip gloss, you put on a little setting powder, cause you know you began to creases. But yeah, you just wanna get back,
touch up a little.
Okay.
Next question: how much effort is too much effort?
If you know you really like someone and you really want to pursue someone, that's great, but just give them their space and like be consistent, because at the end of the day, like, a girl likes when, you know, consistency is 100%. Key, but like don't overdo it, because the moment you overdo it, it's just like, yo, like, he's annoying,
literally. And honestly, it's about being yourself.
This is a good question and you're gonna answer it. So this question is, how come girls always go for toxic guys?
Okay, honestly speaking, I would say it's not always like that. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes
hashtag, you know, your toxic one.
It's not always like that. Listen, I'm telling you, it's not always like that. Like, sometimes it's just like, you know, like,
wow, she's guilty. Okay, so I will answer that question.
No.
I just feel like sometimes in my generation, why someone would go for a toxic guy, when you're not used to being treated fairly, when you're not used to being treated like a princess, a queen that you are, you automatically settle for what you think is good. Yeah. Right? So with that being said, you just feel like these are the type of guys that you want in your life, and these are the type of guys that you need in your life. But I feel like it's simply because you just don't know what you're worth. And that's why, like, I'm literally trying to teach her every single day that, like, it's so important to know what you're worth. Because when the moment you know what you're worth, you will not settle for less than what you deserve.
So you're throwing hella shots right
No.
now.
Listen,
you're throwing shade, girl. Come on. Don't be out here doing dirty on YouTube.
Baby
get
girl,
it together.
This ain't no shot.
Nobody needs to know.
I'm not gonna sit here like a hypocrite and say that I have not been with toxic guys and I have not repeated that cycle. But what I'm saying is, the moment you know what you're worth, that's literally a no-go. And like, it's 100%. It's obviously easier said than done, but you are still young. You still have a lot of time to learn. But as you proceed, if you want a change in your life, if you want to be treated differently.
I feel like it's all about growing up. You have to go through stuff to learn stuff to get, like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's just like, if you find yourself in a toxic relationship or being the toxic person, understand this is not how you're gonna be forever. Like, you're gonna grow, you're gonna realize your worth, you're gonna realize what you want. Like, you know, sometimes you're put in certain situations because you're like, certain people come in your life because they're supposed to be there that certain time to either help you elevate.
Everything serves a purpose. It's all a experience. Exactly. Next question. Does age matter?
No. Honestly, it's about, for me, it's about maturity. Like,
yeah.
You can literally be 24 years old and be a boy and be
a child,
years old and be 15 years old and be a man. It's all about maturity. It's all about experiences. So
and I feel like it also just depends on the girl, right? So like me, like I'm 22 but I feel very grown, so I personally would not talk to someone younger.
Exactly.
Just because I want someone to be on the same maturity level as me. And like statistically it does show that women do mature faster than guys. So that being said, like, why would I talk to someone younger than me as mature as I am? You know what I'm saying?
It's a no for me. Why girls never take care of the bill on the first date?
Okay, so I think this is a stereotype. I don't even think this is a fact.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of girls do kind of expect it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's normally the guy who asks out the girl, and I'm just a big believer that whoever asks,
I'm assuming that you're gonna pay for me because you're asking me to
go out. Exactly.
So basically, I have my money. If I were to get stranded or someone about to pull that weak play on me, I would have my money to pay for myself.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like it's so important to be independent and never expect it. Like, at the end of the day, it's just like, we don't expect it, but it's normally the guy who initiates the first date. And I mean, if you initiate something,
you're obviously telling the person like it's on me.
Yeah, you're normally the one to ask, so I mean, it is what it is. Not to say that the girls won't pay, but at the end of the day, if you are the one insisting to go on that first date, then you paying, sweetheart.
Do girls have a preference of panty liner, tampons, and pads?
So when I got this question, I was literally dying. I'm like, do you guys actually think that? Like, everything serves a purpose. So like, I mean, if I'm gonna go to a club, I'm not gonna wear a pad. I would rather wear a tampon. If I'm going to sleep, I'll sleep in a pad. But like, everyone has their preference. Why is makeup such an important essential to women? So every guy always asks this question.
Yeah, like, there's some bad girls that literally still wear makeup. I'm right here, and it's literally just to enhance your beauty.
Yeah, like, it's just an accessory. But like, at the end of the day, like, our skin under this is
beautiful.
It's popping. So like, is this really a conversation? Is this a conversation?
It's not up for conversation.
Yeah, it's not a conversation.
Next caller. Is it true women will associate themselves with less prettier women to attract guys?
I honestly think that's just a stereotype. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I mean, a lot of girls hang out with girls who look like them, you know? So like, I mean, like, all my girls are pretty bad, you know?
And now the generation we're living in now, girls will literally hang out with pretty girls just because they're pretty.
Exactly.
It's not how you look, like, it's from within. What's your vibe, sweetie?
Because you can be pretty and you can be fake.
You're not beauty and brains, you're just pretty. You know what I mean? So it really has nothing to do with looks, to be honest.
What are some things women will discuss with their friends but won't discuss around men? This is a good question.
So I could tell you, you know, we talk about that appointment. If you're a girl, you know what that appointment is.
We are children of God, so I know what she's talking about. So, okay. But like, girls will talk with other girls about, you know, their lineup. The potentials who are, you know, the ones that are like, yo, no, like, friend zone that one.
Who's the before, who's the after?
We will talk about like, just like any like female issues, like female health issues. So like, let's say like I'm feeling cramps. Like, I mean, girls don't really tell guys that. But you know, be like, oh my god, like today I'm PMSing. What's the best way for a guy to make his first move? So I guess like a lot of guys like want to know like, what are they doing wrong as to why they can't pick up a girl? So yeah, so what's the best first move?
The best first move, honestly, is be yourself.
Be yourself, be natural, and be confident. Don't be cocky, but be very confident.
Be very confident.
How do you tell a girl about bad hygiene?
Say, sweetie, you stink. I'm joking, don't say that.
No, honestly, like, I just feel like it's not what you say, it's just how you say it.
So you can honestly tell someone they stink
without telling them that they stink.
If that makes sense. You can just tell them gently.
Okay,
smell very bad.
How about we role play? Honestly, Jaleesa, have you been using a different soap?
Honestly, like, I haven't been using soap.
Okay, baby, honestly, I just feel like you need to use soap because I'm smelling you a bit more. And at the end of the day, like, you're my girl, and if I can say this, I don't want other people to think the same thing. So honestly, I just want the best for you. Like, I can recommend you some of my soap.
Like that.
And just like that.
Just like that.
So how did you feel with that interaction?
I felt very comfortable and very confident because I understand, like, I seen that my girl is able to tell me when, you know, something isn't right.
Yeah,
you know, without being disrespectful, without trying to be funny, she let me know. Do women really expect a guy to make the first move?
I just feel like it's all about pride, and I feel like girls don't feel comfortable going up to a guy. Some girls will, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like for the majority, it's just a pride thing. It's just like, oh, like, I'm not gonna make the first move.
And maybe how girls are looking at it, like, oh, if I holler at this guy first, he's gonna think I'm desperate. Like,
okay, next question. When guys are out with their girlfriends and they ask their girl if they want food, and they say no, and then immediately after the guy gets his food, the girl wants some.
Cause baby, what's mine is yours.
Exactly.
What's yours is mine.
Exactly. So it's just like,
period.
I mean, sometimes in the moment you're not necessarily hungry. Why are girls more into guys who don't put as much effort into pursuing them rather than guys who actually show them that they care about them a lot and treat them right and go all out? The reason why this is a thing is just because I feel like guys who put in a lot of effort put in too much effort, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're just annoying.
Yeah, like literally really annoying. Like honestly, like, you don't need to message me every day saying sup, how are you? And it's just like, that's not putting in effort. Like, that's very dry, very repetitive. If you're being consistent, if you're putting in effort, make sure that it's genuine, fun, exciting, natural effort, and it's not forced. Because the moment it's forced and it's too much, it just
annoying.
It just becomes annoying. If I'm not giving you back that energy, like, don't, like, stop doing too much, you know? Like, match the energy. I think it's so important.
Why do women keep going back to the same dude that just hurt them? Is it just a stereotype?
I don't feel like it's a stereotype,
but I don't feel like it's necessarily true.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, just to be very, very simple, I feel like a lot of times girls go back to toxic people just because
the history, and because they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're literally just comfortable.
Nobody wants to keep starting over again. Let's just be real. You're not gonna want to keep starting over again.
Not to say it's healthy and not to say it's right, but when you're in a very vulnerable state, sometimes you make irrational decisions. So I'd say it's right, but when you're in that level of comfort, you just run back to comfort.
Run back to comfort. Especially because, like, sometimes you're going through so much in your life, and one less problem, the better. So you're just gonna run back.
You for?
No. Okay, and the last question is, do women actually go to the club just to listen to music and drink, or are they looking for their future daddy? They go to the club to drink. Well,
yeah, we go to have a good time.
Have a good time, take pictures, look good. Like, after this quarantine, I know a whole bunch of y'all about to do this. And it's not to look for no daddy, because let's be real, no real girl wants a guy, a daddy out of the club, because if you meet him in the club, honey, just best believe you're gonna lose him in the club again, okay?
Okay, guys, so this is the end of our video answering questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls.
The tea.
So I hope these answers were very informative.
And we answered it literally to the best of our ability. Like, some of these questions that we heard was just right on. Like, we just know from a girl's perspective. So hopefully this helps you, and hopefully you know for next time
and what to do in certain situations, and
know exactly how a girl's thinking.
Exactly.
And hope we answered all your questions. Thanks for watching my sister's channel. Have a great day. We love you. See you guys next week.
Wonderful. Thank you. After my channel. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment.
Subscribe.
And share. See you in the next video. We out.
I'ma make it for certain. I know it's all gonna be worth it. No, I won't back down.